let's go. So Dr. Ali, how are you?
Hello, ya Fatma. Very good to be here.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see you, to finally meet you, and to receive you here on our booth in Morocco.
I was looking forward to that for a long time.
Same here, really.
Yes, yes.
Um, so I was saying that we are here today as Ingram Micro, representing Ingram Micro in Gitex Africa.
Yeah.
This is really the first edition of Gitex outside of Dubai. So it's a premiere for us. It's an honor for Morocco, and it's really a great pleasure to have you. First, what do you think about Gitex Africa so far?
It's really a fantastic opportunity. I believe that we, even before Aptec became Ingram Micro, we have attended every Gitex since its inception back in 1981.
Wow.
So this is the 42nd year. Apart from the pandemic years, Aptec is the oldest, and by nature, Ingram Micro is the one company that has been attending the most Gitexes ever.
Wow.
And really to see Gitex extend its success over to Morocco, serving the entire Africa nations, is something that is timely and very opportune. I'm very happy to see also the number of companies attending here, and even the startup companies. Massive
Right.
number of startups. I'm very impressed. I just went around to see some of them.
Yes, that's really impressive, like you say. Going back to where Ingram Micro was Aptec, and going back to your first perhaps steps in the IT industry, I'd like to know more about you. How did you start your adventure as an IT person? Let's say.
I think the history of IT really goes back a long way. I became interested in IT as a student before IT became known as such, probably long before you were born as well.
Of course.
So,
I guess.
so when I was studying electronics at Cairo University, I was also studying programming at an institute separate from the university, and I was an intern with IBM. They used to send me every year to the UK to learn some of their simulation programs. I actually, after that, I went to Imperial College in London, did my master's and PhD in computer science. And the college actually encouraged me to start a company to serve countries which were not as developed in the IT industry. So I started a company called Appropriate Technology, Aptec for short. And that was the first company I started back in the United Kingdom.
Appropriate technology.
That is what Aptec stands for.
This is the first time I know that.
Yeah.
I didn't do my homework.
No, and Aptec I was designing software. I had a lot of students working for me.
Okay.
I was designing hardware with microprocessors. And we became operating system specialists in many languages, including Arabic. And we became hardware specialists for graphics and printing. So within 3 years, we became like the largest printer value-added distributor and manufacturer in the UK,
Wow.
extended to Germany. And the Arabic software was taken on by IBM, and they brought us to the Middle East, where we established places in entities in Egypt and Saudi Arabia and the UAE.
Wow, this is really great. And you were really young, I guess, when
I
you
was a
started.
student.
Yeah.
Oh, well, postgraduate student.
Like how
yeah.
old?
I was then about 28.
28. This is
Yeah.
very inspiring, really. And great job. I'm really happy to hear this story. And I hope a lot of people hear it, and so that they can get inspired too.
There's a lot to learning. I think the whole journey is a learning journey, and if you stop learning, you stop producing.
Exactly.
And you learn and you have to share. So
Exactly.
it's very important. I mean, alhamdulillah, now what was Aptec now is part of Ingram Micro. It's the largest value-added distributor, the Middle East part. Forget the European part because that was now a part of another organization. But the Middle East part now is significant in size, similar to any large listed company in the United States. Yeah.
I see. And at what point did Aptec ge- become Ingram Micro?
2012.
Okay. And where did this decision come from?
I believe in growth and finding a home for both our own people, associates, and for the company. Yeah, I won't be living forever, and so you have to find a home. And before Ingram, actually, what I did was I brought in other investment funds and acquired all the competitors in the market. So I bought Tech Data, I bought Avnet, Middle East, and that's part of our growth story. And then bought back from the investor. Ingram wanted to get into the value-added distribution, and they were trying to do that for. And they recognized, because I've been around, so they recognized what Aptec did. And we concluded, actually, I met with Alain Monet, the CEO, at that time. And within 30 minutes in America, we had a deal. So that was that.
Yeah.
And I'm still here for some reason.
What's the reason?
The reason is, again, I continue to not only develop Aptec, which really has developed almost 10 times its size when Ingram bought it, but also I support Ingram with other strategies, which I'm very, very passionate about, technology-wise. So cybersecurity and artificial intelligence has been my passion for years, many years, even though everybody now is talking about AI, ChatGPT, etc.
Right.
Well, I've been in there for many years now and have started many initiatives in that space.
Yeah, I saw that you're sponsoring cybersecurity. Can you tell us more about that?
So so again, some years back, maybe about 4 years ago, I proposed to Ingram that they really have to focus on this specific area as a strategy. And I set up a strategy where we established centers of excellence for cybersecurity in Latin America, in Mexico, in the United States, in the Netherlands, in Bulgaria, in Dubai, and in Singapore. And that was the core that supported all the 66 countries of Ingram Micro to onboard and develop services around vendors in the cyber security space.
Right.
And that again grew significantly. Today it's a major strategy. If you look at Ingram Micro's strategy, cybersecurity is one of the core.
Wow, this is great. So, like you said, you're still here and you're still here strong, which is really impressive again.
I think if you enjoy what you do and you feel you're contributing, but more importantly, for me, after all these years, if I'm transferring the lessons I've learned throughout my life to my colleagues and my junior colleagues, like yourself, that is what makes me keep going.
Yes.
Because you guys are the guys who are going to carry the flag and keep going forward. And I'm sure you will have a great success. I'm seeing it already.
I appreciate what you said, because sharing is the key. You learn and you continue learning. If you don't share, it doesn't go on. Because when you share, it multiplies. Well, if you keep it with you, it's only like one person knowing. So yes, thank you for this advice. And following up on that, what kind of advice would you give to us as associates at Ingram Micro to grow better and perhaps grow better with Ingram Micro North Africa in our market?
So again, we offer a lot of learning opportunities. So Ingram Micro has a lot of opportunities to grow within it. And that's one of the things that, a small company cannot offer. Ingram Micro has a lot of tools, technology tools. We have just launched in America 3 weeks ago a new platform that will transform the industry of distribution.
Right.
So Xvantage is one of those AI-driven interactive platforms that can interact with customers. You learn that and you will already gain an edge.
Right.
Yeah? We will try to deploy as many tools as possible from these advanced solutions and also services that provide customers with things that they have not had before. So learning and just keep going. Enjoy what you do, and you will deliver. We are fast growing again.
Right.
And I think right here from Morocco, and with this opportunity of Gitex Africa being here, you have a tremendous opportunity to grow your reach to many parts of Africa as well.
Right, right. Since it was a very strategic decision for Gitex to choose Morocco as a hub for their presence in Africa. So we are privileged, but we also need to take advantage of this decision and grow more with the presence of Gitex and with their communication strategy and everything. Right.
Absolutely. I think there's, like I said, learning is not just for individuals, but also for organizations. And whether it's Gitex Africa here, there's a vast amount of experience in the participating companies and also in Gitex in Dubai itself that can be learned. So that, but I'm really impressed by the organization, and I think this is going to attract a lot of opportunities from Africa, and making Morocco the hub for it is the right decision, definitely for all of French-speaking Africa.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for all this insights. Thank you.
And my pleasure, Fatima.
I don't have any more questions.
You can.
I'm glad to meet you. Really, I think we're good.
Technology transforms the world in ways that make life, well, a whole lot better. Cities are getting smarter and smarter. Now, things can actually talk to other things. They make things run more efficiently, and that's a pretty remarkable thing. Networks are so secure these days that they feel fully connected without the fear of getting shut down by others. And clouds have become far more interesting conversation pieces than the weather ever was. There's a technology company that enables all this exciting evolution. In fact, it has the ability to serve nearly 90% of the global population. Yet, you may have never heard its name. That's because from fast food, to fast cars, to fast internet, we're the company behind the companies that impact our world. We're Ingram Micro, and you might be surprised where you find us. Because we're there, enabling lives to get back to normal faster. We're there, creating the perfect dining experience, helping next-gen machines run as smoothly as possible, securing those who secure you, playfully moving today's technology into tomorrow, making education opportunities available to all. We're the business behind the world's biggest brands, connecting it all so you can continue to imagine what's next. And you'll never have a day without Ingram Micro.